Good morning from Green Steel USA LLC. Hope everyone's having a nice, good Monday afternoon. Doing a little bit of soaking the feet. It's important that even though you're working on your homestead and you're trying to do stuff every single day, that you take care of your health too. If your feet and your hands aren't working, you're not going to be able to work either. Having medical complications in life is not the best thing ever, especially when you're trying to work on your land and try to live on a daily basis, trying to survive out here in this world. Swatting these love bugs that have taken over Georgia ever since Hurricane Dorian came through, they brought the love bugs with them too. At one time or another, love bugs weren't even in the state of Georgia. They used to be all over Florida and Alabama and Texas. But, of course, the wind will bring them wherever they desire to be. And they really could be ridiculous because they love the carbon monoxide that comes out of your mouth. They're just horrible. But anyway, I'm out here trying to soak my foot in this Epsom. Off my glasses. I got this Epsom salt with spearmint. It really helps when you have a sore foot. So, been out here working on this land, getting it all ready for our burns we're going to have in a couple of weeks. All this will be cleared out. Working down to our next section down there. And I could say within a whole year, we have done a lot of stuff out here. Gonna get the tank into the ground next week. Got a guy that's gonna come out here and help us out. My husband was digging the ground down, but you know, without no machinery or tools out here, it's very hard for us. We have to do everything by ourselves. And, you know, people in the community might have it, but oh yeah, we'll be through, we'll help you, but never come through and never do anything that they're supposed to do. And if a community works together, we could all shine together. But if a community that chooses not to help other people, then you have to do it yourself. We got the bamboo in the ground. We're getting that going. I wouldn't recommend anyone trying to get bamboo seeds to grow them from seeds. It just never panned out for us, so we had to go the opposite way and go either buy the bamboo or find it for free and put it in the ground. But people that have pre-existing bamboo on their properties, there is a company that will come out here and harvest your bamboo, cut it down, and give you some money for whatever you're growing out on your land. Regardless if it's fishing pole bamboo, Japanese timber, colorful bamboo, black bamboo, it doesn't really matter. It's money. And money that people just cut and burn away and try to get rid of it. A lot of bamboo is invasive and some are not invasive. The clumping bamboo seems to be non-invasive and they'll just stick together. And the big Japanese timber bamboo is an invasive bamboo that will take over your property. But as long as you put your plastic barriers down so they can't spread through, it would be good to start growing some on your land. You'll do some well potentials for money, your environment, bringing money to your county, your city, and your local community. And that's the whole main of the goal and why we're trying to do it. Now, there's a company out of, they're based out of Italy, but they're now in Southwest Florida, and it's called Only Moses Bamboo. Now, if you want to be a bamboo farmer, you're going to spend a good couple $1,000s out. We estimated it out for 1 acre land, which is 500 plants, comes to about $70,000. Why? Because they're selling it at $40 a piece. And you could finance that bamboo at $13,000 a piece. And when they're ready to harvest it down, you'll get some money from it, but some money will go back to the company. If you're interested, just leave some comments below and I can get in touch depending on where your location is within America. It doesn't grow everywhere. It likes subtropical climates. Florida is an awesome place for it to start growing. Georgia loves the red clay, dirt, and all the way out to, I think, as far as Virginia, the company will go to. But I see a lot of people in Canada growing bamboo. It might not be the bamboo that this company issues out, but you could grow bamboo, and it helps with the pollution in your area. Biomass fuel, eventually clothing. This is bamboo. This is 100% bamboo shirts. Bamboo, they make it into socks, yoga pants, sneakers, underwears, diapers, women products, underwears, bras, whatever. There's a lot of stuff out here that's made with bamboo. Chairs, bicycle. There's a lot of creations that can really benefit from bamboo. And if everyone was able to grow bamboo on their property, it would make America a lot better, because we're trying to keep products in America. Here where I live, we have, lumber yards that could break down our timber and create boards. They have wood flooring in people's houses. A lot of RVs now use bamboo. We have a cotton gin right around the corner from our house that could break down our bamboo when we chop it down and wood chip it down. We do something to the bamboo. We soak it in a special solution, which creates fibers. Those fibers are now used as cotton, as a cotton form type fiber. A lot of our cotton is starting to produce early because of the high temperatures we've been having lately. That cotton should be picked out here probably around January, February, March, even April, depending on when they planted their seeds and when they didn't plant their seeds. And we go through many towns and cotton is already being picked at the end of August, early September. And this is normally around peanut season now. So I don't know what's going on with the earth, but we definitely having a difference of climate temperature going on. I mean, currently I'm sitting at 80 degrees. It's very hot out here. We haven't had any rain in Georgia in months. I mean, literally about 6 months. We haven't had any rain out here. Our ground is real dry. I mean, this is dry. This is just roll over it and your car is getting a whole bunch of dirt put on it. The love bugs seem to like it. The pine trees, everything's still very green because of the ground holding moisture from the last rain we had. Trying to do some rain harvesting for my bamboo with these 55-gallon drums I have. But we don't have any rain coming in. So I don't know how we're going to be able to continue feeding any of our plants when we don't have any running water on our property. Trying to get a well out here. I found a guy who's real cheap. He's willing to help me out, taking off $2,000 off of his bill. He's going to do it probably about $2,500, which isn't bad because I've been getting estimates for $5 to $7 grand just to dig a well 180 feet deep. And we just have to survive. I could get water anywhere. I go to the park and get water. I go to my neighbor's house, pay them a little bit each month for water. But after a while, it becomes costly and tiring that I have to haul water in. So just combating with these love bugs as I sit out here and continuing to soak a foot. I have a really bad toe. And it seems like ever since I had my kidney stone flare up, everything on me has gone to pure hell. I'm still taking my black seed oil, and it has helped me tremendously. And it's at the point now that I have felt a real big difference with it, but I gotta rub it on certain places now, like on my joints and on my kneecaps and even around my toe that I'm having some issues with. And I'm going to be eventually going to see a doctor, a podiatrist, and I'm probably going to have to get the toenail cut out because I have a real bad ingrown toenail that I've been treating my whole entire life. But I had a foot injury when I was a child, and my parents didn't take me to the hospital after the supermarket doors. You know, back in the 70s, the doors used to slide like this in the supermarket. Now the doors come, they open and close like this. They don't slide like this anymore. Some stores do. But my toe got stuck in it. So my cousin stepped on the door when my foot was on the other side, and it ran my toe right over it. And it's caused me numerous amounts of years and a lot of pain. And I was able to medically self-treat my toe for a long time. But now it's just past the point. I can't self-treat it anymore. I have to go to the doctors. And more than likely, they're going to stick a couple needles up in my toe area and numb it up and cut that toenail down to the point in the middle of my toe bed. So it's going to be painful, and I already know it is. But, I mean, I can't live in pain in this toe. It's just very excruciating. God forbid my dog should step on it, or I should stub it, or I hit it wrong and the bed is sleeping. It will, like, wake you up out of a dead sleep. It's really, really painful. So I do soak it every day in Epsom salt. And I see a stink bug. I gotta put you on YouTube, stink bug, because you is an invasive species. Those stink bugs are an invasive species, and if you find one, just fucking kill it. Like I just did. You see him in there? And now I got my toe up out of there because I'm not putting my toe in there with that stink bug. But I soak my toe for a couple hours a day. And the Epsom salt with the peppermint foot soak, it really does help me a lot. And I try to just soak it every day that I can and try to make it feel a little better. But I know I'm going to have to go to the doctor's probably on Thursday to have the foot doctor, to have the not the podiatrist, have the primary care doctor take a look at it. If she can help me in the office, great. If not, she's going to have to refer me out to somewhere. And it's just very hard when you're dealing with a foot element. I like to show you what my toe looks like, but I don't want y'all to get disgusted by it because it hurts. It really does hurt. But, I mean, you got to do what you got to do in life. And not everybody has health insurance. So, I'm going to give you a peek of what my toe looks like. You see what it looks like? How it's all messed up here on top. And it's not a foot fungal. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's a foot fungal. It is not a foot fungal. I had this top part of my toe was basically taken off of me. This whole nail was under the door. It basically right here is where this new nail grew back in, but it never grew back in correctly. So therefore now at 44 years old, I got to deal with it. And this happened when I was about 5 or 6 years old. It doesn't hurt when I walk on it, but it does hurt if I stub it or someone steps on it or something rubs against it. But it is very, very hot out here. It's very, very hot out here. I try to stay in the sunny area. Worry about that. That's for my refrigerator that went on me last week. And when things start to go and you're trying to do something, you're trying to do other things, and then things start to go on you, you just got to take it day by day. It's not a big rush for me to, oh, I got to get the refrigerator, oh, I got to get this, oh, I got to get that. No, what I need to get is get this tank, that tank right there, into this ground right here. And so we don't have to constantly move our RV, take it down to the park, dump it out, or take it up to a free dump zone. And these love bugs, no matter where I go, they're going to chase me down because they love the carbon monoxide coming out of you. And they're just so vicious. I don't know where they came from. But one morning I just woke up and they were just out here again. So the homestead is coming along great. Like I said, we got our bamboo in, and we're going to get the tank in on Friday, which I'll make a video of the guy coming out and digging up the hole. It's going to take an hour for him to dig up the hole, but it's going to cost us probably $500 because he has to transport his machine down here, the diesel for the machine. And people who have machines, they don't work them for free. Even if they're friends of yours, they're not going to work them for free. And these people are friends of ours, but they're not going to charge us $2,000 like somebody else expected us to pay. And I give them money. I don't care about giving them money because I don't work for free, and I don't expect them to work for free either. Now, if she takes it, she takes it. If she doesn't, they ain't fine with me. I keep that money and I put it towards something else. And that's all that's going on today. Is just a little too hot for us to continue working. I like doing stuff early in the morning, like about 5 in the morning, get out there. I still have a light out there off of my utility pole, and water the bamboo. It takes a gallon of water every day and a gallon at night, every night. So it's 2 gallons of water in the fields, and that's hand transported. We transport water here. And we feed our plants down and stuff. And hopefully next week or the following week I can just get this well started out here. And that would be great for us. And I won't have to pay other people for their water. I mean, I can't take water for free. There's no free water in America. But the well is free water out there in your backyard. And then on top of all that, we're just going through the homesteading ways. Homesteading is not easy. Don't let no one say it's easy, because it's not. And if you have no machinery, it's not easy. You have to work a full-time job along with working your land. Homesteading is not as easy as you think. Yeah, getting the land was the easy part. Working the land is the hardest part I ever had to do in life. And it's a lot about landscaping and plans in your head and sticking to the plans you have. And every day you have to have some kind of plans, like what are we going to do today? And just try to stick to one goal at a time. One goal, it may be just working the ground for the tank. Every day. You can't be through the tank, out in the field, doing something else. You can't have ADD doing a homestead because you'll just get lost in the translation. And I've been, November will be a whole year we've been living on this property, and we've done a lot of work in a whole year. And a lot of people have defaulted on a lot of their lands from this guy, and I think me and my neighbor next door, she's still paying her portion out. I haven't seen a for sale sign on her property. And I mean, we got 8 acres. I pay out $400 a month. My payments are $250 a month, but I give her extra money, $400 a month, and that brings the payments will be easier. If you could give more, give more. Don't give less, or just do the basic. It's like a credit card. The more you pay, the less money you have to think about at the end. But I love doing what I do out here. I got a lot of my winter gardens already in. Like I said, I had harvest water from last year, and then that's feeding the garden. And I have those blue containers I was talking about, those 55-gallon containers. I have 7 of them. They're all filled with water, so that's water daily that goes out to the bamboo. And once a month, we go and fill them up. It's just costly in the way of transporting and filling up and just getting this land right. And I'm hoping by April of next year I will be able to have at least a couple goats out here and a couple rescue cows, and just as pets. I don't eat my meat. I don't eat the meat that I have out here. I don't even eat meat, period. I am totally totally a vegetarian right now because of my kidney stones. I can't eat processed food. I cannot eat, certain types of meat products anymore. And in a way, it saves animals' lives. And I'm hopefully maybe we could even, at the end of the 8 acres where my property starts up high, and it slopes down at the end, we could get at least 1 acre of CBD hemp out here, and that would be a great product for me as myself, for me being sick, and I have a child that has sleep apnea and insomnia, and other people that have ADD and arthritis, diabetes, and all kinds of medical issues out here in this small community. And that CBD hemp can make a big difference to a lot of people in this community. You could smoke it, you could squeeze it, make oils out of it, clothing. It's not going to be 100% THC free. I think the government allows you to have 0.03% THC, but 95% of that is CBD oils and hemp. So it's an option out here. And anything that brings money in, that's all we're talking about. Can't be broke living on a homestead and not have a job and not be able to survive in the world with no money. I mean, you have to have some kind of form of income coming in. You do have electricity you have to pay. You do have bills that you have to tender to. And hopefully one day I won't have to work. I'm hopefully one day that I could just live out here and tend to my property, and I don't have to do anything that's going to cause me to be more miserable as to going to work. I'm self-employed, so I do house cleaning. We grow fruits and vegetables out here. We're growing bamboo, pretty flowers, sunflowers, orchards, all kinds of stuff. Pompeiis, I call them swamp grass, but they're all for landscaping. And hopefully by the end of 2020, I won't have to work no more because I'm tired of slaving to the government. But other than that, that's all. I just wanted to have a quick little chat with you guys, and I hope everyone's having a great Monday afternoon. And again, let go and let God. God bless you all. Like, subscribe, and share. Have a good day. From Green Steel USA LLC.